Hey there viewers, it's Charlie, I'm back again, and welcome back to another Transformers review. Not a G1 review this time though. Today I shall review the 2007 movie Bonecrusher. So, as we can see, this guy transforms into a buffalo. Not the animal buffalo, this guy's not Beast Wars Bonecrusher, as in the Minesweeper vehicle. So, as you can see, instead of being a bulldozer, as I said, Bonecrusher here is a minesweeper. Now, the side, we can see it has 4 wheels, although these ones are fake. And these ones don't even touch the ground that well. I mean, it does still roll sort of well. So, the back, we can see a bit of detail here. The other side, then, well, if you can see that, here we have what looks like a little bulldog with some really sharp teeth. And the front, the top, well, it has the mining forks that I'll show soon, and the underneath, which, hello, robot head. But yeah, aside from that, this guy's got pretty cool vehicle modes. And now to discuss the elephant in the room, the mining forks. From what I can remember, on the actual vehicle, these are not as big. These are actually quite small. They were just enlarged for the movie, so it'd work better. But if you split that and, well, if you move this up and down, sometimes it's going to be a bit hard to do. Well, make sure your hands don't get in the way. It actually sort of opens the forks. And that's pretty much the Automorph for this guy. I'm not joking. That pretty much does it for the Automorph. Because, well, if you know anything about the 2007 movie figures, pretty much most of the new mold I can't speak. Most of the new mold figures have Automorph. And I'm not counting the Armada, Energon, and Cybertron recolors that are in the movie line. For example, like Inferno was Red Alert, Skyblast, Strong Arm, Signal Flare were pretty much recolors of the Energon namesakes. Or Air Raid, who was Skyblast. Or, for example, Grindcore, who was Landmine, who I previously reviewed. Jolt, who was Crosswise. And from what I can remember, Hardtop, who was pretty much a version of a Cybertron namesake. They didn't have Automorph, well, technically Air Raid / Skyblast did, but yeah, what I'm trying to say is only the new mold figures in the movie line had Automorph. But, well, I'm going off on a tangent here. This vehicle mode is amazing, and this is one of my favorite vehicle modes in my collection, even though I display my figures in robot mode. So, let's try and get this guy transformed, eh? To start, let's get the fork and then just move that out of the way. Take the front wheels and fold them out like so. Come in here and try and unpeg these and move them out to the side like so. Take the back and fold it up. Take the sides and fold them up. And you can sort of see this actually starting to unfold. Next, just split the entire sides and then just fold them out. And come in here flip around the back two wheels if you can't even do it. There we go. And then come in here, fold this entire section around. And this part is sort of tricky. You have to try and get this to peg into here. This is often quite hard to do, so I'll do this off camera. There we go. You want to have it so the crotch plugs into the fake wheels. Fold these bits up. Take the back wheels and actually move them in so we can actually stand. Fold this to the back. Take the fork and actually just splay that out. And then move up on these hinges. And then actually rotate them. Like so. Move up Bonecrusher's head. Come in here. Fold out his hands, or well, his claws, looks more like. And then just move these down. And then just come in here and fold up these little flaps. There we go. And this is pretty much Bonecrusher in his robot mode. I mean, yeah, that is quite a cool transformation. A bit fiddly and hard in some spots, but this transformation is still really cool. And resulting robot mode, I mean, he doesn't look humanoids that much. He looks more like a actual monster, what with his head and his way down arms. Not to mention the claw in the back, and that does play into his robot mode, which I'll show soon. So having a look at Bonecrusher's head, well, if I can show it, if you just turn your phone, because honestly, he uses computers nowadays. We all use laptops and phones, so you can just turn that to see the head. But as you can see, yeah, it doesn't look that humanoid at all. I mean, it actually looks quite menacing. Or at least before Prime cuts it off. But, yeah. So, the articulation, I mean, head, I mean, he can look down quite a bit. Sorry, remove his head. These are on swivels, so they can move out. So are these. I mean, technically it can't go all the way, but I suppose if you want to, he can technically T-pose. Of course, his hands can move, and for some reason they can actually extend. I don't know why. I just do not split it like that, because that's weird looking. Stuff at the waist, because, I mean, come on, it's all interconnected. Legs. Well, they can sort of move, but the legs are a bit, well, hindered. Although, I guess he can do the splits quite well. I'm not going to show you the other leg first, sorry. And I guess he does have foot articulation, as these little bits can move. These little talons can move. So yeah, Bonecrusher can be posable in some areas, so... There we go. So, this guy's gimmick. Well, remember the fork in the robot mode? I always turn these around the wrong way. Well, if you just fold that up again, It can go over his head, like so. And if you want to, you can do the opening and closing gimmick. So if you want to have it over his face, like, I don't know, Diesel 10 from Thomas and Friends. In fact, this is a bit better, actually. So if you want to have it so he can claw his enemies and just grab them and kill them, then you can. We're just trying to get this back how it was. This is pretty much it for Bonecrusher. I mean, complaints. I mean, the transformation can be fiddly, and well, that's all I can think of. The transformation can be a bit fiddly. That and well, there's some bits I just don't understand. Why are these on like huge hinges? It's not like you're ever going to display him with his arms just all elongated like that. And well, the third was not on the toy, it's on the actual character. Why did he get killed in the first movie? This is such an awesome design. And yet, he was only in the first movie, and I guess technically he was in Revenge of the Fallen, but technically that wasn't even him. It was a different character altogether. So I have no idea why Michael Bay decided to kill him off in the first movie, because he even said that Bonecrusher was his favorite Transformer. Hell, he even named a dog after Bonecrusher. And yet, he still killed him off in the first movie. Why? But that isn't about the figure, it's about Michael Bay himself. And, well, this figure is amazing. So, do I recommend this guy? Well, of course I do. I mean, this guy, like, he looks really cool in both modes. The claw can be intimidating. The buffalo mode is awesome looking, and he just looks intimidating on a shelf of his robot mode. So yeah, if you want to collect the movie figures, I definitely recommend Bonecrusher. This guy's amazing. So, this has been my review on the 2007 movie Bonecrusher. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.